A galactic civil war spreads across the stars. From the heights of Coruscant to fiery Mustafar, to fight the evil empire, for people join the fray. These are the heroes of the Hydian Way.
Welcome to Heroes of the Hydian Way. This is a Star Wars actual play podcast, and we're playing in Edge Studios' Age of Rebellion system. This is Arc 3, Episode 2 of The Hard Road. I'm Ben, and I'm the GM for this adventure, and I'm using they, them pronouns.
I'm Erica. I use she, her pronouns, and I play Norin Gremian, they, them, engineer, scientist.
I'm Zach. I use they, them pronouns. I play Shin Shazin, use he, him pronouns. And Shin is an infiltrator interrogator. I write the worst mouthfeel sounds ever in that character name, huh?
I'm Henry. I use she, they pronouns, and I'm playing Isacel An, who uses she, her pronouns, and she's a ship pilot and captain.
And I'm Joy. I use she, her, and I play Kedra Javik, a sharpshooter.
To learn more about our fine crew of heroes, we get one to ask the rest a question and then answer it themselves. And today's question is from Shen.
Hey, I know lately we've had a lot of downtime between these missions. So it's like, what do you guys do in your free time? Because if, maybe I've got some plans for something, maybe. Like, you play any games or, do any activities?
Mostly research I don't have time to do while we're on missions, but...
What?
What do you mean, what?
What do I mean? What? Research? I mean, free time, fun time, time to, not do that stuff.
Well, and this is... Yeah, it's time when we're not working that I can spend to pursue other pursuits, correct?
Yeah, absolutely.
That is what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Then yeah, I'm doing research. But since you want something that apparently is quote unquote not work or whatever,
yeah,
I was thinking of popping up to Naboo to see my sister.
Oh, that's cool.
Does that satisfy you?
I mean, yeah, that works. I'll take your research answer and your trip. That's good. I'm sorry.
Shen, don't worry. Don't worry for you. I go out and do stuff. What I love to do in my free time, I like to go and work on my ship.
Oh my god! I was gonna say you better not say fly somewhere, because
well, I didn't fly somewhere.
I said,
I'm almost there.
Kedra, help me out. What do you do in your free time?
So for my free time, I like to go hunting. I like to eat hunting. I like to eat the food. It's so yummy and delicious. And sometimes I read a book, but it's usually about hunting. And I like to go into the little vents area sometimes to see what is inside ships and things. I know Norn doesn't like that, and I don't know why, because it's a very fun little place to hide, and you can find little shooty places. So fun. I also like to write notes to my loved ones at home. Dear mommy and daddy. Yes, I like to send notes at home. That's what I do my free time. And lately though, my free time has been with being completely boring, because Isabel has been having me do videos and doing homework.
She's right here.
I mean, so yay! Homework.
You don't have to lie to me. It's okay. I know they're boring, but they're necessary.
All right.
Are these non-fiction books with tips and tricks on hunting, or are they books about grand game hunters out in the wilds of the Outer Rim?
All the different things you can hunt and how to hunt them, and then it's about the animals and how they live, so you can hunt them better. Oh, it's so fun, and all the games, and I like to research other people who hunt, who are very good hunters, because then I learn how to hunt better.
Yeah, okay, all right, all of that is amazing, but okay, so
what do you do? Pick your nose?
Well, that's not like a free time thing. It's just listen. No. So I used to play this game back in the day, and I haven't played it in a long time. But when we were back at the station, a bunch of the kids were like, "Hey." I ran into some kids playing Caves and Crate Dragons, and I was wanting to know would you like to play Caves and Crate Dragons with me sometime?
Oh, is it like a video game or like a
It's
board
like
game?
an everything
Or like,
game. It's whatever you want
like-
it to be. It's amazing.
Or like you go out and you hunt a crate dragon. I mean, that would be kind of fun. A little scary.
You
but it
can.
would be
You can
fun.
hunt a Crate Dragon. You just gotta have your dice and some, paper, pencils.
Using a little bit of math
flimsy.
and
Wait,
a lot
how
of
do you-
imagination. It's a storytelling game, kind of like sitting
Ah,
around
see,
the
you
campfire.
do
You're
know.
just.
I have a gun.
I went to college anyway.
But
So
if you
you
have
wanna
a gun,
play-
you don't need paper. How do you kill the crate dragon with a paper? You can't kill with paper
No,
and pen.
it's all in the imagination. You're telling a story together.
The ammunition of dice and numbers.
Like-
You use math as a weapon. It's great.
Like sit around a campfire and tell stories?
Sort of, except you're sitting around a table with your friends.
Oh,
And
it's
you're
kind of like war
constantly
games.
trying to trick the person in charge so
Is
that you
there-
get away with the most absurd
Question.
nonsense.
The most important question is there food?
Are you
There
kidding
can
me?
be.
That's like half the point.
Okay, then I'm in. I like food. I'll play food. We'll eat food and tell stories. Okay.
I'm so excited. Wait, who's GM?
Not
He says
it.
I'll raise her hand. It's just like, I used to run war games on my old crew, so it's probably similar to that.
Oh, that would be
Sweet.
fun.
I was gonna do it if no one wanted to, but yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, they used to play a game. What was it? Hammer of War, something of the sort.
Yeah, that
It's
one
so
seemed
fun.
way expensive. There's so many pieces to that one. It's just like, if you don't have a lot of money or space, it's hard to kind of like keep into that one.
Yeah, we hid it from the captains, and they found it eventually. Though we couldn't keep it with us. The weight was noticeable on the ship.
Oh. Shin, I think you're a very cute man. And I'm going to pat his head. Good. I think you're so nice.
I'm not a man. I mean, like, I'm a.
You're not a man? Oh, I thought
mean,
you
I'm
were.
like-
I'm so sorry.
I'm-
What do you call yourself then? Do you
No,
call yourself like
I'm
boy
just-
or
I'm a-
like?
I'm a male Shistavadin. I'm a Shistavadin. Man implies human, right? Or am I
well,
mistaken? That's how I've always
male?
interpreted
Are
it.
you male? Are you like boy?
I am a male of my. I don't see how it's irrelevant. I'm Shin.
Good boy. Good boy.
I. mm,
And I'm thinking Trellway's just sitting off in a corner laughing his head off.
yeah.
All right. Let's get a dice pool going.
Oh,
A Destiny
shoot.
pool. Destiny pool.
Okay.
Ba, 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 ba.
Uh-oh.
I got 2 white spaces.
Dice rollers don't like me.
Norn and Isabel bringing the dark side.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
That's
Thanks.
okay. Me and Zach got light side, and you and so Erica and Isabel got dark
The
side.
joy
It's okay.
Shin feels from being able to play Caves and Crate Dragons again is boosting his connection to the Force.
I mean, golly, that could be fun. Any which way, at the end of the last episode, we had the mission siren go off for the crew of the Codfather. We ended with them loading up all the stuff that they had been trying to bring onto the ship, from personal supplies, all the stuff that Shen and Kedra had gone out to order and organize. In the end, we ended up with, just as the mission call was going off for everyone, we start off with the crew. Like, we're talking the full crew of Z, Hookman, Izazel, Kedra, Norin, Shen, Trellway, and Jones also being there, just sort of walking around in cape with mustache and monocle.
How does it keep billowing? There's no wind up here. I don't understand.
Yeah, you've got the M's who are helping out, trying to get stuff into little, like the smaller things that pit droids could carry. I mean, they're surprisingly strong for as tiny as they are.
Mm-hmm.
Get 4 of them together and they can actually move things. The loading, especially from the droids, is continuing on. There's a briefing room in there, and actually now the briefing room itself is pretty cramped, because there's a lot of people who go in there. There's normally 5 seats, and now you've got 7 organics and 1 droid. So you've got a lot of people just sort of sitting on the far wall or pulling in chairs from the galley at this point. And you've got Bait, who is in the docking collar-y thing that is attached to the briefing table so that Bait can control the main display. Sitting next to Bait is it looks kind of like an oversized, over-thick toaster. And as the 4 primary crew of the Codfather get into the briefing room, there is and out of this fast imprint device, a cassette pops up that can be loaded into Bait's mouth port for playing these mission logs.
All right, I've got it. I walk up and grab the cassette.
Oh, we going to listen to music?
No, it's the mission log, Kedra.
Oh, I forgot what we were doing.
If they put up the music, though, that'd be awesome.
We could play some music in the background really low if you want.
No, it's okay. I will try to not fall asleep.
Just please don't fall asleep. Also, Jones, update. I found out you're a master at arms, not a sergeant at arms. I was updated before we got in here. We'll do the paperwork later.
Oh, you have master arms? Oh, is it like upgrade?
It's quite the upgrade, yes.
Oh.
And Jones starts flexing.
Ooh, you got very nice arms.
Norin, right. One day we will upgrade those arms.
The M's are there with little fans blowing so the cape billows.
Well, now, yes.
I knew it. I knew there was something going on.
All right. Is Norin putting the tape into Bait's mouth?
Yep.
And then...
just waiting for everything to die down with that teacher with the unruly classroom face.
Yes.
By the way, I know you're all wondering, it's a Hawaiian shirt this time.
We have word of a possible incident in the making and are sending the Codfather. From a local contractor, we have received information that the demolitions manufacturing plant on Landubraf had multiple safety incidents in the last few weeks. We are unsure as to whether this is due to unsafe work conditions or due to a sabotage by local workers. We have been asked by a small collective of workers at the Tame and Back facility to supplement the on-site hospital and workshop to bring safety levels to an acceptable level before departing. This is a new style of operation for intersector rescue. We do not normally supplement on-ground facilities with our emergency ships. This tape is what we know of the operation on Lindubraf. Intersector Rescue does want to caution you that this is a plant and facility that the Imperial Navy has a vested interest in. Expect an Imperial presence and do not antagonize the Imperials unnecessarily, since the local garrison is on edge due to the labor unrest and prospect of sabotage in consideration of the explosive nature of the facility's product. We are sending you with a combination workshop and hospital pod that we think you have a little bit of experience with, though there has been some repairs in the last few weeks since your last outing due to some damage on the outer hull of the pod.
I like the way he says that.
The pod does have the same 2-1B and FX medical droids assigned as last time. For your memory, organics, the 2-1B is designated M3-D1X, and the FX is designated 0U-C4.
Like explosive. Oh, so like we're going to have explosives and damage and C4. Okay, we can explode things.
It's closer to an ouch, but we'll hold that. We'll keep that in mind.
This sounds like it could be fun. But I don't know how to use explosive very well, but I can learn. I think it'll be fun.
I heard Imperial presence.
Oh, I just heard explosive and damage and C4.
Bay, do you know what kind of Imperial presence we're talking about? Like checkpoints and such? Or just like, occasional troopers walking down the street kind of deal?
We are expecting there to be a somewhat significant presence on account of this is a manufacturing facility for the turbo lasers of the Imperial Navy.
Okay. Well, let's see. I think I might be able to find a way in.
So everyone keep your documents on you. We know how the Imperials are with this. Charlotte, keep your fake documents ready.
So they going to make sure that I am who I say I am?
Quite possibly.
Now, are they just
Trellick is a B1 or a B2 droid, right? No, not Trellick. Trellick is the former Imperial. Sorry.
Right. Yep.
Maybe Trailway should stay on this ship for this one.
Yeah.
Also, I need to find a. Are these just like they're looking for documents and scanning our chain codes, or are they doing some other scans?
Well, from our understanding, there's been a few worker demonstrations around the facility, and tensions are high in general.
Great, fantastic.
Yes.
All right, well, I can make something work. All right, thank you.
Listen, as long as we don't bother them, they won't bother us.
So you say that.
I've been told that.
Just like bees. Don't bother them, they don't bother you.
Unless they turn out to be wasps.
Well, there are some scents and stuff that would just set bees and wasps off too, right? So maybe that's an issue.
Then don't smell like it. If you walk in like you know what you're doing, they don't question.
How many Imperials have you ran into? This is going to be fun. You know what? I changed my tone. I think this is going to be fun. I'm going to go get some documents or something.
I don't usually run into people because I try to avoid confrontation, like running into someone, because it kind of hurts. And it's not polite to run into somebody. But I do like to run into people with my gun sometimes. That's fun.
This is going to be quite entertaining. But yes, Jones, Strawway, you two will stay on the ship.
Oh, if you insist, of course. I shall endeavor to keep the droid entertained. And just looks Jones up and down. Very.
I'm going to stock up on painkillers before we go, and Norin walks out.
You know what? I should probably get my work outfit ready. Less of the flowy coat and more of the very tight-on coat, so I can keep my repair pack on me. In a pocket for my identification. She just walks away to go figure out her outfit.
Everybody leaving me? Shin, what'd you do?
Shin's already took off to go and
Shin was the first one
documents.
out.
Shin's gone. Everybody's gone. Okay, I guess I stay here. Beat, what you going to do? You gonna stay on ship or you come too?
Oh, well, you've been leaving me on the ship all of these times, so I was expecting to do that.
Oh, do you want to come? We can take you with us. I can put you on my hilt of my gun and you just carry you around. I think it would be fun. So I take you on my gun. Yes, I bring you with us.
Well, as fun as it sounds, bobbing around as a charm on your gun, that doesn't sound like it's going to do well for my circuits.
Oh.
Maybe if it was something more securely mounted.
Do you like
Norrin comes walking
circus?
back in. They've got their hands going through their short hair where it's all sticking up already, and they're like, I forgot bait. And comes to grab bait.
Bait says he likes the circus, and he wants to go to the circus with us. We should look for circus and take bait. I think he would like it so much.
I just look at bait and like tilt my head a little bit, like, sure.
Oh,
maybe
good. Okay.
after maybe our next reprieve, and grabs Bait's handle and hooks on their belt and then walks back out again.
But now I'm by myself. Okay. I guess I'll go get my gun ready.
Yeah, Keitra, maybe you could check your ammunition stocks.
Oh, yes, I did that the other time. Yeah, okay, I'll go do that. I'm going to go to my room and get all of my stuff.
In the grand tradition of our show so far, as everything gets strapped down, I am wanting to get a roll for piloting out of the ISR headquarters.
Yes. Alrighty. So it's piloting time. So I'm gonna get. So it's my 3 L's. I'm guessing Norrin's gonna be co-piloting with me. So I'm gonna take my little boost. So what challenge rating do you want to put on this?
Okay, it comes back to what speed are you going? Is it going to be speed 1, 2, or 3?
We're gonna go speed 1. Norrin already looks like he's having a headache. He's just not gonna push it today. It's like looks over. Today.
You look over just as Norrin like pops something in their mouth and like takes a swig out of their water bottle.
We'll take it easy today.
In that case, it is going to be a 1 red, 2 purple, 2 setback on account of handling.
All right, got the 2 setback, and then take them right off because I got a talent for those. Like, not being a natural pilot, we're just gonna have a good time, everyone. Let's come together. And you know what, everyone? Let's be ready for adventure.
Would you force Shin to be in the flight stage? Like, would you require him to be up there for takeoff? Otherwise, he's not there yet.
not for takeoff. You know what? She's like, Shen's not here. Shen's probably strapped in somewhere. Shen seems smart and gets it going, not paying attention.
Okay.
We got Troway now. We'll be okay. Shen's free to roam. Probably not smart to let him do that, but you know what? Shen is free to roam. So let us roll them dice. Oh no. How? 1 failure? Wait, one? That's a 1 failure.
Yeah,
1 failure. How?
Well, I mean,
oh no.
Didn't they just fix up our ship from the exterior damage?
Like, it was specifically mentioned, yes.
Ripping another docking arm off.
So, in this case, actually, no, I'm not going to go with the docking arm. What I'm thinking is, so normally the Wayfarer is sitting there without the pod attached because, well, they change out the pods. You've already had, like, this is a first mission where you've had a pod that you've had before, and they took that off to fix it because someone decided to ram ties with it. Weird things. So they have these droids, like load lifter droids that fly around with repulsors and that, and load them in. I'm figuring that in this case, instead of doing the Galaxy Quest version of like scraping along the side or something like that, and like we've done that, we've done the ripping and docking arm off. I'm figuring in this case, one of the droids that is delivering the pod is still stuck to the pod. Because I'm figuring that you hear the clunk clunk of the pod hooking up, the slight hiss of the environmental sides connecting and running off the same circuit, and then that's the trigger for, all right, we're hooked up, everyone's here, let's go. And the droid doesn't have enough time to disconnect. So it's not until you're actually out and through the large Magcon field that the droid is able to disconnect. From the inside, what you can see is it's this nice gleaming white, purple, and yellow droid, like large head, as it looks over into the cockpit of the Codfather, and then as soon as it's into normal space, where there's no longer air pushing on it, you can see its two large load lifter arms give a shove as it just keeps looking glaring daggers into the bridge of the Codfather. And it starts tumbling down out of the way of the Codfather.
I didn't know droids could emote so hard, but I feel bad now. We'll buy that one a drink later to apologize. Someone keep note of its which one that was.
Making a very different kind of note.
At least we don't got any new people we're trying to impress here. It's like, no, everyone knows this is what happens. Like every time we leave.
This manufacturing plant is in this general area of Christophsis. I mean, you've been provided coordinates, but it's still a easy astrogation roll. So 1 purple. I figure because you've got actual coordinates for it, it would be a boost from it. And it's also low difficulty on account of you've got a prescribed route.
Oh, yeah. And since we got Trailway here, who seems to be well-traveled at here, and just like looking at Trailway, like, all right, Trailway, like, can I have Trailway go over to our notes just to make sure we're going the right way? Because she's already embarrassed enough for another boost.
Oh, yes, absolutely, for another boost.
Sweet, and I already have one added for Norn being there to make sure. It's just like, yeah, you're not taking us to Naboo by accident. So let's go. That's 3 yellow, 3 boosted or purple. Please don't fail again. For the love of 3 success and a triumph.
Wow, a lot of those dice did not show up.
I mean, 2 of the successes are from the boost.
That's true.
Which I feel should be noted on account of the boost curse. The question I've got is, how, like, the 3 successes means that you're getting there in a fairly expeditious fashion. The question then becomes, what is happening with the triumph?
I have an idea, so if y'all want to hear it out.
Sure. What's your idea?
So, idea on the Triumph is we tweak the route a little bit, where it's just like there, like a lot of like the Imperial ships kind of are probably going down the same route over and over again. We tweak the route a bit, so we're just like not noticed, or we're not as noticeable going across. Like we're not going to be jumping out of hyperspace next to a bunch of like Star Destroyers. We're going to probably go in like different side of the planet where they're like we at least have some time to get in.
Well, the Star Destroyers aren't going to have a problem with us coming in. We are a legit organization that has been requested formally to come in.
Requested by who is the question? It's like
it said a small group of, a small collective of workers at the Tame and Back's facility.
I mean, I'm open to other ideas. That's just the first one that came to mind. Me and Isis are very much don't want to be noticed by Imperials. I don't like them.
I'm cool with that if that's what you guys want.
Yeah, I mean, I'm cool with it. I'm just pointing out, as the person not radicalized against the Empire.
Oh, we're working on that. We're working on that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. So this is really not that far of a jump. We're talking 017 to Q16. There's even a major trade route, the Charles Trade Run. Nice, simple, yeah. So yeah, if you're wanting to come in a very expected place, like in a place where that isn't going to cause the Imperials to question too much, that is totally a thing that can happen. Or you can do it with where you're coming out where the Imperials probably wouldn't have seen you yet. Either way works. I'm just needing you to clarify which one that was because I kind of lost track of it.
If no one's gonna stop me otherwise, we're gonna go with a route of not being as noticed right away.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, this is going to take a little bit of time. It's not a huge amount of time, but I'm figuring, and especially with the successes, it'll take a couple hours, I'm figuring. So with this, everything that's been brought on is now properly stowed. Medics and Ouch have at least communicated over the internal network that, hey, look, we're here. It's good to be working with y'all again. May none of you get heavily injured like last time. Hopefully Keeter's doing well.
Pretty sure my hair is all growing back, right? Or my fur.
The two of them are giving their, it's so nice to be here. So if there's one thing that each of your characters are wanting to do during the trip from ISR headquarters to Lindo Brav, what are you doing between?
No, Keidra, you don't actually shoot anything in this game. It's dice, right? You say, I am going to attack this thing, and then you have a sheet that tells you, like, oh, I roll this many dice to do this attack, and it's like hollow in the mind, hollow vid in the mind kind of thing, like.
Oh, so like
just...
like it's a fake gun you use? You go, oh, I have this fake gun, pew pew, but like you hit things on a paper like a target?
You ever pretended before?
No, I like target practice. Can we put up like a target practice, like draw a picture, and then like I shoot it at a distance?
Listen, when we do this though, you gotta promise that if you bring the gun, that you set it like on safety and behind you.
Oh yes, I learned to put it on stun. Remember, I did take extensive course in that for a long time. It's so boring, but I learned and I have put on stun.
Do you have a trigger lock or anything? Like,
yeah, it does. It's okay. I know. Don't kill people.
No, it's like I have this weird feeling that we're not quite understanding each other on what this game is.
I understand.
I don't want...
We shoot things that are like dragons.
Yeah, well, okay.
I don't shoot my friends.
Well, there's no like blasters in this game.
Keidra, what if you considered playing a character who doesn't shoot things at all?
What?
Hey, you can explore
There's
a whole
people
new
who don't
side
shoot things?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you want me not to shoot? Ever?
You could play a character who's really good at knowing things. You could play a character who does like magic, like.
Nora, that's a really good point. Magic? You could play a person that knows things, and you don't have to know the thing for real. Like,
wait, are you saying that I'm dumb?
Because there's a skill for it, so you just be like, no, I'm saying no. I'm doing bad at this.
I think that's my job.
I'm saying, like, you could play a character who's really good at flying, like Izazel is, but it doesn't matter that you don't know how to fly.
Okay.
You're playing like the.
So maybe I play dragon.
You're playing the Space Dancer version, I see.
I can be a dancer?
I was thinking the high fantasy version. Well, it depends on the version. There's multiple versions of the game. Some of it's based, in modern times. Some of it's based in, like, some weird alternate fantasy thing with magic and stuff.
Oh. Okay, so I will play person who don't shoot, which will be so devastating to me. But that's okay. Maybe I do magic and I shoot magic, okay?
I super believe in your abilities to get fully into this game without shooting anything, Keidra. Norin says as they turn back to their data pad and the letters they're writing.
She likes to study too much. I think she's too serious, Jen. She likes to study too much.
She's not studying, she's researching. It's different.
Research and study, same thing, is not? It's same thing?
I would need a much far quieter environment if I was doing research.
See, she's studying. She learned. It's okay.
So, can I make a Warfare track to run a game while we're like in like space for this time? Because screw it, we're here. because it
And we
was
get
based off war games.
boosts for certain roles.
Yeah, I can go with that.
All right, so we're gonna make a warfare. This is the first time I'm using my warfare skill. I've had it this whole time, which never got a chance to use it. So we're gonna set up warfare. So because we're playing as a group, can I get a boost for my 3 players? Or how many boosts can I get? Yay! All right, what's the difficulty of like trying to get this game going on the first run? Because USSL is kind of done, like I said, similar stuff. So it's like, okay, I'm just figuring it out.
I think it shouldn't be 3 boosts, but 2 boosts and a setback.
Oh,
because we have to. Kedra is still. Shin's still like no guns.
I'll take the setback.
Okay, so for this, because it's a new concept, like it's the first time Isabel is doing it. Shen is this really energetic, like very nerdy sort of person trying to bring in. Norton's done it a bit, but that's at least one hell job ago. Maybe not the most recent. So I'm figuring that by using this Destiny point, and also otherwise, I am figuring that this is going to be a 1 red, 2 purple kind of a check, plus everything else that has been discussed.
Sweet. And I just thought about it. If we pay in our now upgraded galley with all the snacks and cotton calf and all that, can I get another boost?
Yes.
I forgot we got an upgraded galley.
Right? Can someone burn one of those Destiny points so we can upgrade ours and go, like, press the button for me? It's like, so we can go 2 yellow, 3 blue, 1 setback, 1 red, 2 purple, and a whole hope and a dream. This is a complex role for playing caverns and crates.
I mean...
love it. Let's go. Let's see what this dice says.
Wow.
3 success and an advantage.
Nice.
Again, the boosts show up. You've been able to get your initial, the characters created, and the initial meeting in a cantina set up. Because I'm figuring, like, super old school. Able to get through the first encounter.
I have an idea for the advantage.
Okay.
Just like, and more of just like, so it's just like, we'll say, it'll pop up eventually. Like, what I've spent my XP points is going to pop up eventually, but an advantage of the vibe is just there. Like, you know how like when you play a game and you really connect with someone, you're like, wow, I'm really connecting with this crew. Hi, y'all. And it flows like with no problem. It's like, and you feel almost like supernatural at times. Just a little bit more than usual now. Just a little bit more.
Ikidra really learns the game. Really well.
So would you like to give a boost die to our collective next check?
Yes.
Is that what you're asking for?
Just a bit, yeah.
Because we are bonding.
Yeah. So what was this? 3 arcs before we made our characters as nerdy as us is great.
Listen, Norin has always been nerdier than us.
Says the person on an actual play.
Just a different kind of nerdier. We're geeks. Norin is a true nerd. Okay.
That takes pretty much the entire transit time. And the warning goes off of time to drop out of hyperspace. The Bidu. Just by the time that you're able to get back up to the bridge and pull the levers back, and there is the swirling brownness of the planet, where it definitely looks like it is a polluted place. Not like it's got like acid rain or anything quite so bad, but definitely looks fairly muddy. It definitely looks like an industrial planet where a company has been building stuff for decades, maybe millennia. It's kind of hard to say. I mean, the company that this collective works for is an older company. This facility might have been going for a long time in the Republic as well. But right now, it is very much a component manufacturer for larger facilities. There is a small... Yeah, I guess it actually would be a flotilla. It would be a small flotilla of ships there. And you drop out of hyperspace far enough out that you can get a decent idea of what is out there. And the Imperials are not trying to hide their presence. You can see 2 Arquitans and a actual Imperial Star Destroyer there. For anyone trying to remember, Arquitans are the light cruiser that shows up in the end of the second season of Mandalorian, or the smaller ships that are angry wedges in Rebels or the Clone Wars animated shows. And in Imperial Star Destroyers, the nice big angry wedge itself. It's like they've got a design style. As you're dropping out of hyperspace, there's nose to spacers coming up saying, all traffic must heave to for inspection. Anyone without a filed flight plan is to have a more detailed inspection done. Please make your way to the Enhancer, which is one of the 2 Arquitans. The last part of it is saying, after docking, provisions for landing at the single public starport will be made. Of which, Trailways scrolls all this down and then just repeats it to you. It's just on a regular loop where it spits that out for good 30 seconds and then another 5 minutes later it spits it out again and just on the regular.
All right, let's get ready for our inspection.
Oh, do I need to brush my teeth?
No, but it would help.
Oh, they're going to brush my teeth too? Okay, I go brush my teeth.
You see Shen come around the corner. He's wearing these giant reflective sunglasses. He quickly walks up. All right, listen. I'm a Defel. My name is Garv Danson. Okay, Garv Danson. Okay. I need you. That if anybody asks, old Garv, is Garv Danson.
Okay, medical officer Garv Danson.
Okay, good.
Yes.
All right, Garv. And did you alter your records in our flight log?
Oh, God.
And crew manifest?
Maybe they won't know. Never mind. Ruse is off. Keep with the glasses, though.
So Garv it is?
No, it's Shen.
No, it's
again.
Shen.
Let me go get my real documents.
You
He
don't
walks
know
off to get his documents.
Can you hide the fake ones, please? Do not leave them in the open.
Oh, don't worry. They won't be able to find these.
Oh, hi, Garv.
Oh, hey, no, we're dropping it. I'm sorry. I know. It was a good one. But I'm keeping the glasses, so that's cool.
And Izzy just does finger guns.
He thought we were still doing the game. He was making new character.
That's actually a great NPC name. I'm gonna make use of that.
Shin just really got into the game and couldn't get out.
That is what Kedra thinks.
Listen, all we have to do is we are representatives of Interstellar Rescue who have come to this planet. It is officially part of our flight log that we were coming here. They're going to scan us, they're going to walk through, ask a question, and then we'll be fine.
Okay.
Just to check, no one has any contraband on the ship, correct? We left that at home? If we had any?
I don't have contraband. I never
Looks at
take
Shen.
things that are illegal.
I can neither confirm nor deny the presence of contraband on the ship, Captain. How would I know if there was contraband on this ship? Big wink.
just make sure so that's why the vents are all taped up.
The vents are pristine on this ship, okay? Pristine. But I don't hide. I don't hide the good stuff in the vents. That's foolish. Everyone looks in the vents.
Except Norn.
Shots fired. But yeah, I mean, that's a good point.
Norn doesn't like the vents. She thinks that she gets too cold and she gets sick, so she stays away from vents.
I don't think.
Listen, you have something fall out of the vent onto your shoulders and try and drill into your brain and see how you like vents. And Norin walks away.
I feel like they have a story to tell that they have not told us that we need to have told.
I mentioned the Phyrexian skull board to you guys before.
Oh, yeah.
She had something fall on her head. That does not sound fun.
The ship, actually, at the moment, while it is scanning, you haven't actually. You see it, it hasn't seen you yet. So the question I've got is, are you going to try and get around this, or are you trying to go in the front door?
We're going through the front door?
We're going to try to go through the front door today. Just kind of appearing out of nowhere, just hail, to eventually hail going like, one of those, like, where did you come from kind of moments.
Oh yes, the Imperials now seem to be knowing where we are. They're a little surprised they expected a down jump nip, don't you know? They're admonishing us that we shouldn't sneak up on them again, the little scuppers. They don't seem to like it.
Why didn't they sneak? It's not our fault they don't know how to open their eyes.
Oh yes, true that. The Embracer is making way to our inspection. They're giving these coordinates for the docking, and they're saying that they shall escort us back to the local area at Umbraff. I do say, even for Imperials, they seem to be a little on edge. It's like something's going on.
There's a good way to test the waters is be unexpected, so let's just keep on the course and let them do their inspection.
Okay. Because they like to have those long sticks and they like to kill people, and I don't like it.
I'm not gonna ask for clarification on that one. We just gently push the ship towards them, back the route.
You hear Shin snoring, but he's wearing those cool glasses.
Oh no, this doesn't sound good, and I don't mean his snoring. The Crusher, the Star Destroyer-y thing here it sounds like it's doing atmospheric operations. They might be transferring cargo, which is not that bad, but oh no. If they're down into the planet's atmosphere, that means they're trying to intimidate. And that would be downright questionable.
Well, it's their job to intimidate. It's our job to bring hope and help people. So let's just get this over so we can go connect to this hospital.
Up with hope, down with cope. What did I miss? I caught that in the end.
Pretty much that.
Stardust. Yeah, I remember that now. I forgot. Sorry, when I get nervous, sometimes I get sleepy.
Do you need a stimulant?
She got all the drugs.
I mean, if it's not going to get us stopped at customs.
I think they meant calf.
Oh. Yeah, I can do that.
All right, Chen, can you get us some calf, please?
Yeah. I should have known you all would have wanted some now. Okay, yeah, don't worry about it.
All right, down we go.
The two Arcotins are still in space. They're over the capital city of Braff, but the actual Star Destroyer itself is into the atmosphere, sort of hovering over it. Yeah, the Embracer is making speed towards you. That it looks like it's going to meet you about halfway. It is a larger ship. It is in the general size category of the soaring bantha. So it's a bit bigger, but not like silly bigger. Relatively shortly, you can see the ship, and as soon as it starts getting close-ish, it does turn to come alongside of the Codfather. And yeah, you can see the turrets on it starting to track where the Codfather is. I mean, it's looking military, but it's not looking threatening military, if that makes sense.
Got it. Kind of like standard procedure of like the turrets. Just they're going to turn it because it's like, oh, you point towards what you're going to.
Yeah, they're going to be essentially escorting back to the planet, but also the gunners are still going to be targeting the near ships any which way.
Would a knowledge warfare check help us in any sort of fashion in dealing with getting through this? Like a relay to the captain or something?
I mean, you could do that. At least for calming nerves, I could see it.
Oh, no, this probably wouldn't calm nerves. Never mind.
Or providing information on that sort.
I was like thinking on the warfare check of like giving notes back and forth for like while we're like gently going into planning because we're not going to be gunning it there. We're like, no, we're going to take our time. We're not going to freak them out. They've already kind of jumpy and just Isacel talking to Shed through the comms, just like the comms straight to him, not really trying to get like everyone involved, just like and try to catch vibes with Shen and just like, do they seem kind of jumpy and seeing if we could figure out like it's like why, like kind of put two and two together, like what do you think is going on? Can we use a warfare check to catch vibes?
Yeah, I can go with that.
Like to see how casual we could get by with being or something.
Or just know if like we should be casual and be very, very like on our paperwork today.
Mm-hmm.
Shed, you want to make that roll and I give you a boost because we're doing it together?
I mean,
what's your warfare?
Yellow, green.
Let's go with yours because I only have yellow, green.
Shin knows a thing or two about warfare.
Okay, so in this case, I'm going to go with it being a red and a purple.
All right. Here we go. Woo!
Oh, wow.
2 success, an advantage, and a triumph.
Nice.
I mean, they tried.
Do we maybe know something about like the captain of the ship who's in charge, that like information that we haven't received? Like,
you're going to get vibes. So the success, because you've got 2 success, 1 advantage, 1 triumph.
Oh, that's right, we're catching vibes.
So for the success on this, I'm figuring that you're able to pick up that the 2 ships, the Embracer and the Cyclops, are normally stationed here. Like they're always here. This is their patrol point because, well, it is a weapons manufacturing planet.
You said Embracer and what?
The Cyclops.
Cyclops, thank you.
These 2 are the ones that are normally patrolling here. The Crusher is not normally here. Like, I'm figuring that is absolutely sort of the baseline for it. Like, even for the ISR documentation on the planet, which is relatively thin on account of so much of it is redacted.
Mm-hmm.
Normal population of this planet redacted. That sort of thing. Because as Star Wars is, several of the planets are purpose-built, and in this case, this is a place where weapons manufacturing happens.
Mm-hmm.
For an advantage, you can get that the 2 captains are fairly tame for the Arquitans. The Crusher is at least according to ISR's records, it's a newly christened Star Destroyer. That it doesn't have much of a history to it, and there's no notes as to who's actually commanding it. As for the Arquitans, it does have notes. The Embracer's got Mos Ilwi as the captain of it, and the Cyclops has Zam Lockett as the captain. Moss is Chandrillan, who's been fairly chill with things, just wants to keep anything from going too sideways, and Zam is using this as a posting to sort of run down the clock on retirement. Both ships are known to be decent. They're not known to take too many wild things, but they're still Imperials. So the question I've got is, for a triumph, especially for a knowledge warfare type check, that usually starts doing interesting things. So the question I've got is, what sort of interesting things are y'all wanting?
So, because the Crusher isn't normally here, it's not something that ISR knew to put on the documentation, right?
Correct.
So maybe when Shin identifies that ship, maybe he has a former contact who was assigned that ship at one point in time, who may still be around.
I like that idea. I was actually thinking something similar.
Like, he recognizes the ship's designation, like, oh, the Crusher? Like, whoa. No way. I wonder if so-and-so is still aboard. I wonder if Garv Danson's still aboard.
Do you say that out loud? Please tell me you say that out loud.
If that's too heavy, if that's like... No, not yet, at least. Not yet, at least.
Okay, I do need to modify that slightly, just on account of... I was saying that this is like a super new hull that... that it's so new that it doesn't even show up in the ISR registry.
Okay, so... Okay.
But I do like the idea of Shin knowing a lot of the old hands. Well, you'd put a lot of experienced NCOs on a ship with relatively new commissioned officers so that they could moderate out the wildness of youth, in theory. That there's a high chance that one of Shen's old friends would be on it.
Okay.
And it's like, I wonder if Garv is on that.
All right, we can do Garv Danson. That's fine. Yeah. The Crusher? No way. I wonder if that's what Garv was talking about.
You tried to pass yourself off as a real person who's a part of the Imperial Navy.
I mean, like, what are the odds you run across him, right? But, like, it was just the name, just to be funny, so they'd make fun of him. Like, the disguise is a Defel. He's not a Defel. He's not even just evaded. He's like a human. So I just think it's funny to, he also gets flack for it. Like, oh, look, you're a Defel. I don't know. It's just a great name, though, right? Like, you just want to say it more.
I mean, it also helps. It's like making a fake name based off of like a celebrity, where people think of that person and not you every time.
Right? There's like trillions of people in the galaxy,
and yet,
still got the cool glasses.
I am thinking that, just as that gets said, the Arquitans actually does come in for it docking the 2 match speed, because they actually can match speeds, and dock with on the Wayfarer side instead of the pod side.
Be careful when you detach. That side has a habit of jamming up when we detach. It's happened before.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Heroes of the Hydian Way. You can find show updates at linktree/The Hydian Way, and you can find me, Ben, on the socials at Deuterium Ice.
You can find me, Erica Goodwitch, at goodwitchstudios.com, and you can see my prolific credits at my Linktree / Erica Goodwitch.
You can find me, Zach, at the Tales of the Outer Rim Linktree, and I guess James the season of Tales from the Grey Library.
You can find me, Henry, everywhere as @SimDisorder with one Y and one I in that order.
You can find me, Joy, on the Other Play podcast. That's season 2 as Solana and live on twitch.tv/joyfulme with number 2, playing variety games.
And we are all at theheidiandway.com, where you can find previous episodes and previous seasons.
You can find more episodes on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube Music. Plus, you can help us out by rating, reviewing, and subscribing.
You can holocom us at heroes@theheidiandway.com, and you can find merch at tpublic.com/user/theheidiandway.
If you like what we do and want to support the show, you can find us at patreon.com/theheidiandway.
Or you can send the team some calf at Ko-fi.com/theheidiandway.
So, they could also probably hear my voice in episodes on this channel in the past. The mini Bothans. Mini Bothans. Gotta get my singing voice on. Hold on. It'd be like playing Borderlands, the D&D stuff of Borderlands. Playing a character,
right.
playing a character,
I could
playing a character.
get you... let's talk about this in between episodes.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
On account of I need to find 2 episodes for y'all to listen to.
Mm-hmm.
Because insanity. At least no one's again this time.
Well, at least this time they didn't cook that disc and, set the fire alarm off again. It's not still in there, is it?
It is.
Hey, Keitra. Oh, wait, I'm not here. Gosh dang it.
You're not here. You
I just
left.
forgot I'm not here. I did. I left.
You
I
left.
removed me from this conversation.
You did.
Christophus, whatever. I'm saying it horribly. Like, generally near Rhodia. It is made up for those looking.
Oh my gosh. Did I misnomer something that's already existing in this? So Shen forgot what it was called. He could be corrected later.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. I was like, well, I can't do dungeons and I can't do dragons. But I mean, there are dragons. I mean, there's caves. Nice.
Yeah,
Perfect.
There are caverns. Uh-huh.
Wizards and Jaravet. What year are we in again?
2024. Oh, no.
We gotta go back, Marty.
The fifth year after the formation of the Empire, or
Actually, we're 5 years before. For plot reasons, 5 years before.
Oh, before the formation?
so
No,
We're-
sorry. We're
5 years
15
before the
years
Battle of
after the
Yavin.
formation. We're 5 years before
Battle of Yavin.
Yavin.
Okay.
But we wouldn't use that dating system because that's not something that's happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you said 15?
15 years.
15 AFE.
Yeah.
AFE.